Do 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 do. Buy me some peanuts and bubble gum. I don't care if I choke and I die. Pump ba-da-da-da podcast. This is Candy is Dandy. I'm Daniel.
Beto.
Greg.
And this is our name.
Welcome to the podcast.
Yay! Now the dance remix, the club remix, the 7-inch version. So as we mentioned, this is Candy is Dandy, the Candy Review Podcast. If you couldn't have guessed, there's something baseball related in this.
We're going to eat baseball.
Oh, no more baseball for anybody.
Greg's going to hit me in the face with a bat. I'm going to eat my own teeth. So this is the Candy Review Podcast, where each episode we, of course,
let them know.
Yeah.
Give them the info.
Pick a different candy. We give
Inning
some
one.
candy news.
Yep.
Inning two.
We give a history of the candy.
Third
we
inning.
taste the
Fourth
candy. We
inning.
review the
Fifth
candy. We
inning.
play a candy game.
Sixth
and
inning.
then we sing the national anthem.
And that's the last 3 innings.
That's when everyone leaves to beat the traffic.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when everyone's like, the game's over. And this whole thing's rigged anyways.
Should we have a 7th inning stretch in this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's remember. let's definitely not forget to put a 7th inning stretch.
Yeah,
Beto's looking around. Beto picked this candy. He just
Insert baseball
Oh my God.
pun here.
Jackie Robinson.
this guy calls himself America's hero. This guy serves our country, and he doesn't know it. He doesn't know what the 7th inning stretch
He
is.
doesn't even know Nolan Ryan's stats.
Have you ever even been to Wrigley Field? Have you ever even bought me peanuts or Cracker Jacks? Tell me this.
I'll never be back.
So before we do anything, we start each show with a segment where we catch up on something candy related or show related at the beginning of the show, and it's called the top of the show.
Top of the show. Top of the show to you, gentlemen. To you.
So Beto,
Yeah.
hater of American pastime.
Oh my God. You hate American Pie. You stepped on it.
American Pie. Yeah, you hate American Pie. You don't like Stifler? So a while back,
Yeah.
you put out a call to action
I did.
to our loyal
That's
listeners.
right.
And you wrote a check, and now
And no one cashed it, so we're good.
Yeah, we're good. Don't cash till 2026.
you threw it out into the world and it went straight into a shredder. So you put out a call to action to our loyal listeners that if 2 people left reviews on Apple Podcasts
Yep.
demanding you to do one of our candy
With 5
autopsy
stars.
videos with 5
With
stars,
5 stars.
you would do it. And guess what?
We got 1.5.
We got 3 1-star reviews.
Doesn't count.
We got 3 people asking
Wow,
you to do this.
extra
One above.
credit.
The people have spoken.
You've been issued a mandate. So we have heard you out there in the Republic of Candy. We will give the people
Yep.
what they want. It'll be coming soon. Maybe it'll be this one. Maybe you'll have to figure out how we're going to slice up a piece of gum.
Give us some time to coordinate.
Yeah.
because this is new for us.
This is new for us. We've never seen each other in person before.
The video should start with a regular size bubble gum, like a little ball, and then you like shred it and it comes like a bigly chew. Like, how'd you get that much gum from that?
It's just going to be 40 minutes of him blowing the world's biggest bubble.
Yeah.
I like
and
this.
It's gonna,
I like
he's also,
this.
his feet are going to be visible. A lot of feet.
Who's the world's biggest bubble?
Boy.
Oh, right.
Michael Jackson's
It's Michael
monkey.
Jackson monkey.
Yeah, well, so we'll be doing that. We'll figure it out. It'll
Yeah.
take some time,
It's
but
gonna
we
take a
will
little
have
bit of
Beto
time,
do
but
one.
we will deliver.
Yes.
And hey, you know what? You want Greg to do one, you say?
Oh,
5
Greg.
more reviews.
God, I gotta-
5 of them.
5.
I gotta clean my fingernails.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Get ready for people to criticize everything about you.
They're going to be so dirty on
Yeah,
purpose.
bro.
Yeah.
There's going to be like pieces of toilet
Blood.
paper.
Yeah, there's glass in it.
So start not washing now.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the top of the show. Now we're going on to our next segment, which is a little segment where we go over some recent candy news, and it's delivered by a member of the Candy is Dandy family each week, and it's called a Candy News.
Welcome to the World Series of Candy News. My name is Mark De La Rosa, and I'm joined by my partner in crime, Barry Bonds. Barry,
Oh, my God.
how are you today?
I'm very fine. Thank you very much. I'm so excited to see this game. All of the people with the gloves are in the places where they're wearing gloves.
Yep.
One guy has a bat.
Yeah.
We're ready to play this game.
Balls are all in the right places.
Balls are right.
What an amazing World Series we've had so far, especially that jaw-dropping performance from Sewer Rat. Can you tell me more about that?
We all laughed when Sewer Rat came to this plate. We all said he'll never be able to do it.
Just incredible.
Just incredible. We really want him to bubble gum his way out of this thing.
I just want to say
the greatest Grand Slam breakfast.
over here, sitting in the cheapest seat, way up top in the back.
The guy who works here.
The guy who's cleaning up peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
Yeah.
I was not aware that there was coordination between the two of you going on before this whole thing started.
You don't know how news programs work?
I guess not. I've never watched baseball before.
Sewer Rat, absolutely unforgettable. But next we have the fabled Daniel Zaffron.
One of the weakest hitters out there, Mr. RBI himself.
You know, I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one. Daniel Zaffron is one of the greatest Candy News pitchers of all time.
I'm liking this.
But look, we have to address the controversy that has stained his legacy, though.
I'm not liking this.
The asterisk.
Yeah, exactly. Does he steal his news from the intern team? I don't think he does, Greg.
There's a lot of evidence that proves different. There's a lot of evidence out there. I'm hearing a lot of voices from different parts of the internet. They say things like, he reads over your shoulder.
Yeah.
He knows the password to everyone's computer.
Yeah.
So what if I do?
All right.
easy to crack.
Zaffron is stepping up to the pop god. Let's see what he's got.
Okay, let me just take some of these steroids real quick. Put a little bit of this cork I saved from New Year's Eve into my bat. And, all right, pitcher, show me what you got. Hey, Mickey Mantle. Hey, better. Ooh.
And I would just like to remind Daniel that he's the pitcher.
Yes.
He's got to run to the plate and throw the ball again, make it back to home plate to hit the ball.
Okay.
He's been through a lot this year. All right. The umpire went out to remind him that he is a news pitcher. All right.
You're going to tell me the other pitcher? Oh, get up,
There seems to be some type of argument going on.
Some kind of altercation happening.
You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through.
He's got the umpires fighting now. I've never seen that before.
I can manipulate anybody on this team. You're all ants to me. Yeah.
All right. He's in position to pitch us some news. Let's see what he got.
Again, he's picking up the bat. Once again, needs to be reminded. He needs to go to the pitching mound.
He needs to go to the pitching mound, pick up his Candy News,
and pitch the news. You're not hitting the news.
I get 3 swings
and
here.
deliver the news.
This one's going out of the park.
This is his window to deliver.
And here I go. A swing. And my bat hit it. Why does he have a bat? 2 bats hitting each other. What is this, Halloween?
He's calling for a pickle. This isn't the scenario where that happens.
And relish.
Kind of a disappointing performance from
It's
Zaffron.
very odd.
Unexpected.
But let's see what happens in the second inning.
But yeah, we're going to give him one more shot.
All right, now that I'm back in the dugout, let's see. Oh, what are the Candy News? I should pitch some of this stuff right here.
All your teammates are giving you a pat on the back but the front. And it's hard with a fist, a bald slap.
Yeah, we all like it. All right, so let me just spit out some of these Cracker Jack. There we go. All right, so I can't wait to get back on that hitter's mound. Can't wait to pitch it out of the park with my old bat. So, of course, every Candy News. That was shocking to me that there was a coordinated hit against me. But boy, did I swing with it.
Yeah.
Roll with
there
the
we go.
swings.
Sure.
Is that baseball? Did I baseball?
You baseballed.
I think I might have
baseball.
picked baseball.
We throw you a curveball and you curveball back.
Yeah.
I stared into the curveball and the curveball blinked or whatever. So this, of course, every Candy News has a title, and this one's called Lick My Lollybot.
And that's the kind of stuff we can
And
expect
this is the exact.
from the fabled Zaffron.
Wow, I can't believe I swung the bat so hard that it pitched the ball straight into the scoreboard. Everything's exploding. Everybody's turning into an angel in the outfield. Robert Redford's here. Everyone's aroused. So scientists at the... What's happening to Greg?
I think Greg physically harmed.
Oh my God, what is the name of the player who had all the idioms that were dumb?
Not Dom Herrera. Dom Herrera. Yogi Berra?
Yogi Berra.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And
Proceed.
a great addition to the Candy News title, Yogi Berra. So this one's called Lick My Lollipop Yogi Berra.
Who wrote that? Yogi Berra?
So
Intern team. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, accusations continue.
just because I have my manager is gambling for me and stealing titles from the intern.
Okay, here's why that's not funny. The team doesn't need that this year, okay? They had a lot of problems last year, even though, yes, we were on
They
the-
can't handle people on Candy is Dandy making fun of the Dodgers, okay? those precious
They
snowflakes who
need
win every year.
every help they can get.
So, scientists at the City University of Hong Kong have developed what can only be described as a robotic VR lollipop that has the
Robotic
potential to simulate any flavor you could think of.
Wow.
Prometheus stole fire from the gods. Why?
So, well, you could taste that too. Godfire.
Oh, I can see why you took this.
Delicious.
Yeah.
It is an actual device you can lick that looks kind of like a vape, but by a process I will never understand, but try to explain. It combines a type of gel it stores inside of it in different ratios of combination and then can simulate the 5 basic flavors of sweet, sour, bitter, salty, and umami by sending a low-level electrical jolt onto your tongue
Okay, no.
to hit the right areas and mix with your saliva to
Damn.
create the desired flavor.
Yeah, no thanks.
That's so dystopian, dude.
Yeah,
We're not
that-
even going to eat food anymore.
You lick batteries all the time. What's the big deal? You think this will actually taste good. It's like licking a battery, but it tastes good.
So this is what the robots use to feed us in the Matrix.
That's right, yeah. Or their little batteries.
That sounds kind of nice. Well, tell me more about this Matrix.
Welcome to the World Series of the Matrix.
You're all in a tube. Nobody worry.
But my tube is slightly better than everyone else's tube. My hometown tube, pretty good.
And I swung at the tube. So right now, the only flavors they are able to create are sugar, salt, citric acid, cherry, passion fruit, green tea, milk, durian, and your beloved grapefruit. That's all they've managed to
Wow.
master. It can also create up to 7 smells to enhance. So can I to enhance the illusion of actually tasting something. So it'll release
That's
an
cool.
odor. Which doesn't this sound great? You get electrocuted and it releases an odor.
Yeah.
I hate the future so much. The past isn't great either. The present,
Yeah.
no thanks. But the future, gross. I hate it.
I know.
Even worse than the other options. Okay, so this eliminates the need for stored chemical flavorings inside of something in place of one gel that can be manipulated to be anything you want. But other than this just sounding great, right, everybody? The possibilities for this could be endless. And this is kind of exciting. It could be used to enslave us all into the Matrix.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
I don't have to look for a job then. They're going to find a job for me.
You do have to still have a simulated job that is
Dang it.
grueling.
Isn't that crazy that you're in the Matrix and you still have to find a job? And
Yeah.
you can get like
What
denied.
the
You have to
heck?
write a cover letter.
No. People like that. People like
No, they
people
like
like
it.
having low-paying jobs for corporations. So it could be used to allow you to taste a food before buying it.
Oh.
It could be used in medical testing to see how different medications make your senses react to different things. But most excitingly, if you're playing a video game or watching a movie and there's something on screen that looks tasty, this could let you taste it. Taste-o-vision in the next movie. So the future can't come fast enough because I want to taste that chocolate cake with blood in it from Matilda. What do you want to taste from movies?
The monkey brains from Temple of Doom.
I want to try the eyeball soup.
Yeah. What's the one that's Scrumdiddlyumptious bar? Mm-hmm. That's the one that I
Yeah.
always wanted to have from Willy Wonka.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
You're watching the movie and it flashes on the string. Now suck upon your robots, people. Suck upon your robots.
You don't have to put it in that spot of the robot. It could have been like part of his arm. I don't know why it's connected to his legs.
It's also being produced by Hustler. What do you want to taste?
I want to taste me the money.
Oh,
I want to taste.
He watches Wolf of Wall Street one time.
She's got a great ass, and now you can taste it. Yeah, that's pretty. What do you want to taste? Because you play a lot of games. What
I
would you want to
would-
taste from a
I
game?
Blood
would
of my
like,
enemies.
yeah. I want to taste the tears.
Yeah, the tears.
of the 14-year-olds that I
No!
destroyed.
That's the next taste they're trying to recreate.
14-year-old boy. He's from Wisconsin. He sits in a basement. His mom bought him a PlayStation 4 after the parents got divorced.
He's eating a lot of cheese curds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Nice and salty.
Melty salt. Yeah.
Nothing tastes better than 14-year-old boy tears. So yeah, that's the future.
And that doesn't get edited out.
Yeah. No, when people.
You say some John Wayne Gacy stuff and it stays
I've got
in.
this wink in my voice that people just know. But when you say things like that, it is so offensive. It is so gross. So that has been a glimpse into our dystopian future, and that has been our Candy News.
All right, Barry, we got to talk about that performance. It was confusing and bad. What are your thoughts?
On the good side, he struck the batter out. On
Yeah.
the bad side, he was the batter.
Yeah.
And I just don't know what side to take anymore.
You know, you could say, what an innovation
Yeah.
to pitch to yourself and to swing and a miss.
One of my proudest and saddest moments watching that.
And let's not forget that Zaffron has been reeling from the emotional damage of the Krem incident back in March. All of 2024, his head has not been in the game. He needs to get back in the game and deliver quality news for the audience. Do you agree?
I absolutely agree with you. He used to be part of the Dremtem,
Yeah.
and now look at him.
Now he's all cremmed up.
He's all
Wait a minute. What's he doing? Daniel's walking onto the field. I just wanted to announce my retirement.
Oh my God, this came out of nowhere, but is to be expected.
I just want to say that this has been the greatest honor of my life. And I'd like to tell all of you to suck it.
And this has been the World Series of Candy News. You just don't know what's going to happen. Curveball after curveball. Thank you, Barry Bonds, so much for being here with me today.
Mike, thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh
Oh no, he's dying from Mike Piazza's disease.
Mike Piazza disease. Yeah, I've got Mike Piazza disease. It means I can play on any team and be great at it. So now, Beto, we are going to get to the root of Americana and why there's
Yeah.
been so much baseball
Why?
in this
Why has there
episode. You have picked the candy. What the hell are we doing?
It's a lot of baseball for Snickers.
Named after a horse who played baseball.
We are doing Big League Chew.
Yes, we
Not
are.
just that. This is our first gum.
Oh, that's
first
correct.
gum.
Our first gum, if you're not counting the inside of a blow pop.
If you're not counting
And
the
I
inside,
don't.
this is
So,
I don't.
Beto, your New Year's resolution
Check.
has been checked off the list. You can just coast the rest of the year.
looks like I win that candy game, boys.
Oh, the long con.
That's why I got a .1.
I still have to lose 80 pounds like I said I was going to do. Oh, no. I only have 9 months. Wait. Oh, no. Am I dying?
Oh no. What month do you think it is?
I don't know. So I've never had this. I have never had a big
I
league
guess
chew
two
before.
people hate America here.
Yeah.
Who's the second one?
Yeah.
Greg, you've had this?
Yes.
This, Beto, you of course
It's
had
been
this?
a minute, but I have had this. Yep.
I don't know why I don't really chew gum, but this is like not.
Did you play sports as a kid?
Well, Greg actually referred to it. He referred to me as RBI when
Yeah.
I played, because I played a lot of sports, but I swear, but I played softball.
Yeah.
And I got the nickname RBI because I was really good at getting RBIs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh wait, no, I was good at getting McRibs for the team. But yeah, that was my nickname in softball.
And you never came across this candy during softball?
No, we chew real tobacco in softball
Yeah.
in Little League.
I like that. That's
RBI stood for rashes batted in, right? That's what it was for.
Rash is badly infected. RBI. Yeah, did you play sports?
I played soccer. So
Yeah, you were choking on gum the whole time.
a lot of chewing going on.
You played baseball.
I
when
played
you were a
baseball
kid.
for several years. I got really good at it, and then I stopped like most things in my life. But I did mess with Big League Chew because I did
Yeah.
fantasize about like I'd see like the pitchers or
Yep.
the coaches and like
There
Tommy
it is.
Lasorda in the dugout just like
Okay, let's just address nicotine, whatever that is, tobacco, really bad for you. That looks really cool.
It looks really cool.
To have chaw.
Yeah.
that looks really cool.
And you're like-
but so gross,
Yeah.
so gross,
So gross, but cool.
but cool. Yeah.
like so many of the coolest things.
Has anyone here
like
ever
P Diddy?
Oh, yeah.
leave that in?
Wink, wink.
Has anyone here ever chewed tobacco?
No.
Negative.
Me neither, but I hear from several people that once you put it in your mouth, I think when if you either swallow some of
Yeah.
it or the taste gets around you, people have vomited.
I believe
I
that.
bet.
Yeah, I believe that.
It's so disgusting.
Yeah.
Like when you actually see what they're doing. And also, it's like immediate lip cancer when
Yeah,
you do that.
yeah. It's like putting radiation.
and I don't know if it's true, but I've heard that they put like fiberglass in it or something to like give you little tears in your gum to help you absorb nicotine
Maybe.
or something. I don't know if that's
my
true.
But that's the
God.
kind of urban legend I can get behind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I dig that.
But there's also razor blades in these, right? So you can really absorb the flavor.
Oh yeah,
I heard
the
that
sugar.
Big League Chew took its ribs out.
I heard there was a gerbil in Big League Chew.
a bat, something with a
Yeah,
bat.
something like a bat or a
Like the
a
flying
dove.
one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. A bat flying one. Yeah.
And then the Big League Chew left you a note saying Big League Chew can lick your hands too. Well, something like that. I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a crazy world. But tell us the
All
history
right, well,
of
that's
this thing.
been the episode.
Yeah, yeah, that's rumor mill. Man, we gotta go. Rumor, all RBI rumors batted in.
All right, Big League Chew.
Can we be chewing it the entire time you're talking?
Big League Chew was dreamed up in 1977 by former Cornell University left-handed pitcher Rob Nelson.
Well, softball.
Oh, I have his bobblehead.
Oh, yeah, he's a good one. He came up with the idea while warming up before a game in the bullpen of Civic Center in Portland, Oregon. What if there was a way to combine two ballpark staples, bubblegum and chewing tobacco,
Hot dogs and nachos.
giving its users all the cool factor of chewing tobacco, but none of the negative health effects?
None. Just chew the most sugary gum you'll ever had in your life. I
After
assume.
the game, Nelson bounced his idea around with his bat boy, Todd Field, and his friend and former New York Yankee All-Star, Jim Bouton.
You know who that is, Greg? I know who the bat
I
boy
might be
is.
I might be mispronouncing his name.
No,
Jim Bouton, Jim Bouton.
I don't know.
Jim-
Tell me more
Button?
about the bat boy.
I'm just wondering if Todd Fields is the director of Tar.
Oh, I thought you were thinking, I thought, who's the director of Batman?
No.
Todd Phillips is the director of the Joker. Do they have anything to do with this?
You keep talking, please. I'm listening.
Okay. I'm just going to go with Jim Bouton.
Okay.
We can top of the show that later.
Yeah.
Nelson's nickname was Nelly, and he was a fan of Hall of Famer Nellie Fox, one of many ball players who kept a large wad of chewing tobacco in his mouth while he played. Nelson had often emulated his hero by keeping either a log of bazooka bubblegum or shredded black licorice in his mouth.
Oh, no.
In an
Gross.
That's worse for you than tobacco.
Yeah.
In an Ezra magazine interview, Rob
Ezra
Nelson
magazine.
Rob Nelson recalls his
Is this a
conversation.
magazine you found buried under a tree in the woods?
Yes, it was a very dark.
It wasn't even buried. Just in the woods, in the bushes.
Recalls his conversation with Jim Bouton. I told him I always thought it would be cool to have shredded gum so we could look as good as these guys but not get ill.
Love it.
I remember Bouton's
innocent
eyes
thought.
got really big and he said, "Geez, I really like that idea."
I'm going to steal it.
Yeah. I'm thinking about and stealing it.
I'm thinking of Bhutan. He's
Yeah,
Canadian.
he's Canadian cousin, yeah.
With Bouton's encouragement, Rob was ready to implement his idea, and his idea was quite simple. Shredded bubble gum in a Stay Fresh pouch.
Nice.
So is this, I've actually never, so is it like literally shreds of gum? It's
Yeah.
not just like a wad of gum.
Nope.
No, you get a big block of it and you get a shredder.
Did
and you
you
say when
Did you
at
bring
an
your
Italian
cheese
restaurant.
grater?
Yeah,
Oh
cheese
no,
grater.
that's a zester.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, it's shredded. And it even comes in a pouch like chewing tobacco does.
It does.
Yeah, which is really
that
cool.
much I can see.
And also, it is the director of Tar, Todd Field, the same one.
Then who directed, not Batman, the man who turns into a bat, Dracula?
Todd Browning.
Todd Browning.
Todd
That's what I was
Browning.
thinking.
Sorry. I just want to clear up that
Yeah.
the little bat boy in your story grows up to be a director.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
No. Don't listen to him. He's a liar. It can't be the same one.
Yeah, why not? It's the
What are
director.
the odds that the Bat
The
Boy?
director who always wears a baseball cap.
They all do. So did,
He's got
did
some
Ron Howard
really
used
good
to be,
evidence.
Did Ron Howard used to play for the Yankees?
Did he used to be a bat boy?
Did you spam
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was like the bat boy in National Enquirer, though.
Wait, was that really the director?
The Reddit said, yeah.
We got top of
Really?
the news. Top
Okay.
of the news.
Top of the
Top
news.
of the
We'll
news.
clarify.
That's not a segment, but okay.
Top of the news.
Top of the show.
No, those two segments are gonna get married by next time. And that's my New Year's resolution.
To marry all the segments on this
Yeah,
show.
to make it illegal for two segments to marry this country.
I'm still rattled that that's the director.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's pretty cool.
Unfortunately, neither Nelson nor Boughton knew how to make gum.
These are my kind of people. Let's do something that's a good idea. We have no idea how.
So the idea kind of lingered on the back burner for a few years. Then, one day in January 1979, in a twist of fate, Nelson stumbled upon an article in People magazine about a do-it-yourself bubblegum kit. He purchased a case and set out to make several batches of gum. Quote, "We cut it with scissors, bought chewing tobacco pouches, put the gum inside, put my picture on the pouch, and called it Big League Chew."
Wow.
So we were talking before we recorded about the guy on the package. So you're saying this is the creator. Why does he kind of look like the Hulk? He has Hulk hands and he kind of has green undertones.
Yeah,
if you asked me to draw myself and put myself on a package, I would look like the Hulk.
they went with a certain artist that had that very exaggerated
It
style.
was
Yeah.
not Bruno Kirby, whoever drew the Hulk.
Jack Kirby.
Jack Kirby. If I were to put myself on a Big League Chew, I'd make myself look like the Thing.
And I would have a little word bubble that said Palooka. So you know it's the Thing. He's Jewish from New York.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite new superhero.
The very first batches were made by hand at Todd Field's house on
Hey!
February 6,
Whoa!
1979.
Unbelievable.
With their new product in hand, Nelson and Boughton went to all the major gum companies, leveraging Boughton's fame
Gumkinies.
and privilege to secure coveted appointments
Nice.
with industry executives. However, most were reluctant to give the unique and perhaps controversial product a chance.
That's
Big
interesting.
nicotine was controlling everything.
Big nicotine chew.
Yeah.
That's interesting because this is kind of along the lines of candy cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just it's
Exactly.
pretty much the same thing. They should make candy vapes.
There should be candy heroin.
Oh,
Well,
candy
they have
everything.
Coca candy.
Yeah.
Candy everything.
Yeah,
My
you
God.
can put the candy on the little shreds on a spoon
They should
light
have
it up.
it's like sweet tarts, a box of sweet tarts, but some of it's ecstasy and you don't know. They should do that.
Finally, Amarol Products, a subsidiary of Wrigley,
Armorall? Like the cleaner? Like the car? Like Armor?
Amurol, Amurol.
Oh, okay, that's
okay.
different.
Amurol.
Kali Ma. He's about to rip my heart out.
That's funny. That's from Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
We're doing a lot
That's
of
from
movie
the thing
stuff.
that Greg wants to taste the monkey,
monkey
brains
brains.
from. Yeah.
A subsidiary. Let's just push it through. Push it through. A subsidiary of Wrigley took a chance on Big League Chew and took it to the market in 1980.
Wrigley is also very associated with baseball too. He bought the Chicago Cubs.
Wrigley Field.
Wrigley
As
Field.
we talked about before.
Dang,
Yeah.
see, that was a baseball thing went right over my head.
So of course, yeah,
oh, of
very
course,
very
yeah.
tight to gum. So I could see now landing in a spot where like
Well, he
Rick-
was gum first, right? He was gum, and then he
then he bought a baseball team. Yeah.
The subsidiary sold $18 million worth of Big League Chew at wholesale its first year.
nice.
Wow.
Instantly making Big League Chew a new ballpark staple across America.
That's great.
Greg, you go to more baseball games than a little bit more than Beto.
By like one.
Yeah, by one. Yeah.
Do they sell these at Dodger Stadium?
I've
or
never
something?
seen them before, but I don't see a lot of candy at baseball
What
games.
about the guy who walks around the stands? Yeah, Big League Chew.
Yes,
Get it,
Big League Chew
Yeah,
here.
I've got goulash. Who wants goulash?
Yeah, gazpacho. Ice cold gazpacho. That's a Simpsons joke.
I would imagine the Little League circuit.
Yeah, I think the
is
Little
like
League
crazy.
circuit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Little
yeah,
League.
yeah.
Woo, dealers.
Because that's
galore.
when I had it as a kid.
Yeah.
Was sitting on the
But
dugout.
that would be fun to sell this at it.
yeah, I agree. Yeah,
should
they
do
might,
that.
but I don't think I've ever seen candy sold at the
There's
games.
got to be. That's crazy.
They have nachos, they have food, they have ice cream,
Yeah, good going. Name the whole menu.
they have candy. Oh, they have candy. Oh, I don't know.
In 2008, Mars purchased Wrigley and moved production of Big League Chew to Mexico.
Oh, this stuff's about to get more expensive.
Yeah.
Nelson, who still maintained the rights to Big League Chew, wanted to bring production of his chewy treat back to the United States.
Oh.
So in 2009, he purchased the gum shredding and packing machines from Wrigley and moved production to Akron, New York, where
Okay.
he partnered with the Ford Gum and Machine Company,
What the heck?
not to be confused with the Ford Automotive Company,
What the hell?
where production of the gum remains to this day.
So this is American. This is American as it gets.
It says
It says
American
on the
as it
back,
gets.
Fort Bum. No, Fort. Oh, Ford Gum.
Oh my
Gum, yeah.
God, Fort Bum.
It was in the
Oh
shadows.
my
and it
God,
looked
that
like
should have been the old Dodger Stadium in
Fort
New York.
Bum.
Fort Bum.
Ford Gum, Akron, New York.
Yeah.
That's where, baseball was very big in the 20th century was New York. So it makes sense that Big League Chew goes there.
This guy knows baseball.
I'm glad we have the baseball brain guy over here.
I watched Ken Burns baseball twice.
He got hit in the brain with a baseball.
That's what it is, yeah.
Big League Chew can be found in a variety of Grand Slam flavors, including Outta Here Original, Slammin' Strawberry, Swingin' Sour Apple, Ground Ball Grape, Wild Pitch Watermelon, Big Rally Blue Raspberry,
Okay.
Curveball Cotton Candy,
Ooh.
and their newest seasonal flavor, Pick Off Peppermint.
Wow.
Wow, that sounds nice.
We also
Yeah.
have ejected from game grape,
Roided Raspberry.
disqualified from the Hall of Fame, mango.
Now let's see if Big League Chew will hit it out of the park or
he
strike
knows.
out.
This guy knows.
With our taste
This guy knows. My
buds.
God.
Wow.
Mickey Mantle over here. My God. Yeah, this is our first gum. So, we kind of have to discuss how we are going to even eat this. Like, how do we
Yeah.
taste it? Like, what do I do with
Can I
it?
put it in my mouth?
I'll open up the package and go around, give you guys
Well, for the ones, because we all have our own of the regular kind, but then
that
for
one.
the-
No, that one's for you for your.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very helpful. Thank you.
Because this was really hard to find.
Really?
Yeah, I went all over, couldn't find it.
Well, we'll get into that.
Okay, we'll get into that.
But I'm talking about like, how long do we chew it before it to get the sense of it?
At least a minute, chewing on it for
All
a
right.
minute.
So let's do our Rapper's Delight or It Ain't Right segment for
Let's
it, though.
do it.
For the original. Does Greg have his own, or are you
He does
sharing?
not
Okay.
have his own.
But you know what? You can.
I know
see
what they
this.
look like.
Yeah.
And I already have. I have my decision. Already, I've thought years about that. I've been waiting for years to people to ask
Greg
me.
voted by mail on this one. I think that the drawing of the guy is a little grotesque.
But that's the point.
Yeah, that's the point. It's
Is
a
it?
caricature.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
Ren and Stimpy like.
Yeah,
This guy
it is
freaks
very-
me out.
yeah, it's
His
very
veneers.
John K.
They wanted like in your face, kind of like these greasy
Yeah.
working class guys.
It's because it's like a mock.
Like Derek Jeter.
It's a mock chewing tobacco. So the guy's going to be gross on it because you're like replicating a gross
Yeah,
thing.
he's
Yeah.
kind of like, I feel like this guy would fight the street sharks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
He's
salt of the earth kind of guy.
a regular Pete Rose, right, guys? Yeah, sure.
It says the official bubblegum of USA Baseball, which is like the, Little League sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know where I would see this sold a lot?
Hmm.
Spencer's Gifts, and that's a perfect
okay.
picture to be sold at Spencer's
Oh
Gifts.
yeah, this fits in at Spencer's.
Yeah.
I mean, again, this is kind of like simple, but there's something so unique about the size of the package
Yeah.
and the sort of promise of what it is
Yeah.
that entices me.
Yeah.
So I will have to say Rapper's Delight for me, but it is kind of weird and grotesque.
It's rascally.
It
it's
is
straight up
rascally,
rascally.
comic booky.
Yeah.
A little mischievous.
Little mischievous, which is
Yeah.
why it's going to get a Rapper's Delight from me.
Yeah, I give it a Rapper's Delight.
It's a replicant pouch. Yeah.
Because it really is playing off of like, hey, you want to do something that gives you cancer? Well, try this instead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Chernobyl's too far, so
We'll bring it to your mouth.
yeah, breathe.
Bring the taste of Chernobyl to your bottom lip. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, it's not like flashy or anything. It's just kind of unique, and
It's very unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because nothing else is. Again, the size.
Yeah.
And you get
is-
a lot. You get
Yeah.
a lot
There's
here.
a lot of gum in this
Yeah.
thing. So let's divvy this out now.
Okay.
Divvy us out now. The funk.
If he out to the ball
Okay.
game.
If he
Oh.
drops it, I'll cry.
Smells delicious.
Oh, yeah?
Ooh, I wanna
All right,
smell
I'm
it.
Going off.
Let me
Yeah,
get,
and go off, dude.
Yeah, go off.
Pop
Kate.
off.
Oh, let me give you. While he's passing that out, I'm gonna pass out potato bread. Let me smell this. That smells excellent. That is great bubble gum. Ooh, that is a lot of gum. This
Wow.
is like little worms I grabbed
You
out
look
of
like
it,
you pulled the tongue out of an animal.
which is something I do often to assert my dominance.
God, that smells good.
It smells great. I'm gonna pass out the potato bread because we have a bunch of different flavors.
Okay.
Oh, that smells excellent.
Bottoms up,
Big
boys.
League Chew smells amazing.
It smells fantastic. The texture is so weird. It's kind of like the cordyceps from not Left 4 Dead. What is that show called? And video game?
Last of Us.
Last of Us. Is that what it's called?
Last of Us or Walking Dead?
Not The Walking Dead. The cordyceps with the fungi.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
mushroom.
Last of Us.
Last of Us. That doesn't sound right.
I've taken from the person who's played it. Last of
What
Us.
would you want to taste? Would you like to taste the cordyceps with
Yeah.
the robot lollipop?
This is what chewing tobacco feels like.
It's so shreddy. This is so much fun. Like this is
really
fun.
fun.
The color is so like what you want out of bubble gum. It smells so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just this seems like a lot of fun. It's also kind of like you're about to eat Play-Doh.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So
Rascally.
do we put all this in our mouth?
Yeah.
You gotta wad it, bro.
Yeah,
Tobacco style.
To wad it in. Oh my God. Oh. I'm
Well,
Nice powder on
yeah,
it.
nice powder. Yeah.
Dude, the bigger the wad, the happier
yeah.
the player.
The bigger they strike out. Oh my God.
Breaks down nice.
Break down nice. Very chewy. The smell, the flavor didn't live up to the smell.
Not at all.
No.
But that's okay.
I taste like the flour that's on it or whatever. I'm drooling.
Well, you're supposed to.
yeah.
I mean, you're supposed to spit.
Whatever else we do. Are you smoking?
Oh my
Oh
god.
my God. What happened?
Did you chew real chewing tobacco?
It's building up, and I couldn't handle the liquid amount. It erupted.
This is a man's gum.
Yeah. Yeah, if your mouth is not ready for this gum,
Yeah.
go back to the zebra.
Yeah, go back to Little League. The zebra. The zebra.
I guess I'll go home and eat some cheek lace. The liquid like erupted.
Yeah.
There's so much liquid
Yeah.
in my mouth.
But this is supposed to be really good for blowing bubbles, this gum.
That's fun.
Yeah. Daniel's mouth is not ready for this.
No.
Do you guys have really big mouths or something?
I think you put a lot in your mouth.
You
Yeah.
gave me a big pull. All right, that's ball.
My bubbles suck.
I don't play games with my food.
I'm gonna blow out like a topiary giraffe.
Let's see that bubble.
Yeah.
You look like a...
Oh my god, you're gonna blow out the Hindenburg.
Oh, look, you bad it is. Oh my God. I have never had this much gum in my mouth.
So I will say the flavor is subtle, but it is lasting.
Yeah. It's not like a fruit stripe.
Yeah.
This thing is lasting. It's not dying down.
No.
This would be great when you're stuck in the outfield.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because it does last.
Don't chew with your mouth full. I mean,
Swallow it.
Swallow
Swallow
it.
it.
You talk. Let me break this down a little bit more.
really smooth
Yeah.
texture.
And you're right.
Endlessly chewable.
I'll just agree to things.
Yeah.
Endlessly chewable. The chewing is actually fun as opposed to some gum
Yeah.
where it kind of like it's a little wad in your mouth. This is like actively chewing.
Yeah.
You're actively chewing it.
Really nice resistance. It doesn't get all stuck in your teeth. It's good.
It doesn't get hard. Like, it didn't start hard, and it doesn't get hard
Yeah.
like most baseball players that
Oh,
are
no.
on steroids. Whoa, that was a good bubble.
Whoa.
Right bubble.
And when you blow bubbles, it doesn't get stuck on your lips.
That's nice.
Dang.
That's a good gum.
Yeah.
This is a good cartoony gum, like not utilitarian. Like
I think
it's,
I split my lip.
all right. Oh, look like your whole tongue came out.
Oh no, I split the wrong thing
Oh
out.
no, but the gum's still in my mouth.
Ooh, it's got that like after gum feeling in your throat where it's like kind of tingly and
That powder must do something.
Yeah.
the powder I think dampens the flavor, but I think that's what keeps it from clumping up.
Yeah, exactly.
But it also gives it like the texture is perfect for bubble gum. The flavor lasting is really good. It just doesn't taste as much like bubble gum as I would like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But thankfully, I have more flavors.
Yay.
So we get to explore. Unfortunately, I don't have every single flavor. I looked. I couldn't find them.
You went to Dodger Stadium?
There was like a multi-pack on Amazon, but it just seemed a little sketch, and I wasn't sure how fresh it was going to
We're
be.
gonna get real chewing tobacco.
Yeah.
It came from the Republic of Scamatopia.
So I do have 3 more flavors, and I think next we're going to try. Let's get this one out of the way because I don't know if this one's going to be a hit. Ground ball grape.
Okay.
Oh, grape. That's never going to be good. But all of them have different people on the wrappers.
Yeah.
Who's on this
Okay.
one? Who's on? Oh, wait. Also, who's on first?
Some I don't know. He's probably based off someone, but a picture is on this one.
Okay.
Let me
And
see.
the
I've
packaging
seen
is
a reflection,
purple.
and he looks like he was attacked by cordyceps. What am I looking at? He looks like his. What am I looking at? This guy looks like he's part mushroom.
He's about to pitch a ball. He's got a glove on. He's wearing a blue hat. He's got like a grizzled look on his
Dodger bounding.
face. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. I need potato bread too. 'Cause
Yeah,
that
me
was
too.
a lot of flavor. I mean, not a lot of flavor, but a lot of substance in my mouth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like chewing tobacco.
All right, let's try this grape. He's passing it out now. Let's see how this smells. Because grape can smell good but taste bad. All right, we've got a positive reaction. Let me look at this guy first. Oh, his glove is what makes him look like he's being turned into a mushroom zombie. It's a very artificial grape smell. You hold it while I pull it. I'm not taking as much this time. There, that's more reasonable. I'm having a AA league chew.
Oh, that's pungent.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's a familiar grape. It kind of smells maybe like a grape Jolly Rancher.
Yeah.
It has a tartness to it.
Thank you. Yeah.
It does. It's more on the tart side of a grape flavoring. I kind of have a bad feeling about this.
Grape is a hard one, man.
For some reason,
What have we liked that was grape besides maybe that Jolly Rancher?
that might have been it.
An actual grape we might have accidentally eaten.
Yeah. And also, like, grapes never taste like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, if you go to our hit YouTube and TikTok channel, you'll see that.
You'll see why.
You'll see how many views we get.
Yeah.
Not that many, but the grape. So the grape flavoring is modeled after Concord grapes, which we don't normally eat.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it. Okay.
But we drink them.
Yeah.
We do drink them actually. So let's do that.
Yeah.
All right, let's try it.
Oh.
Fine.
Yeah.
Kind of pleasant. Yeah.
Got the acidity there. It's a little tart.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
That's better than the original.
I think this is better.
Yeah.
I would eat this one over the original.
It's starting to get a little bitter.
It's tapping on the door, but
Yeah.
it's still manageable in my opinion.
I
I
like
think
that.
it's more grape than the last one was.
Yeah.
Whatever it's supposed to be. What is it's just
bubble
bubble
gum?
gum?
Yeah, just bubblegum, yeah.
With bubblegum flavor.
Same good texture. Maybe a little drier.
Yeah, I can see that.
Maybe it's just the tartness of the grape.
I think you really need to work it for like a minute
Yeah.
to get to that optimum texture.
Do you guys feel like it's rubbery?
Yeah, but I kind of like that in gum.
Oh, okay.
It is a little rubbery.
Yeah. Well, like chewing gum's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But sometimes it leans.
And that's why you don't swallow it. Oh no, Greg.
Oh, Greg, what? And where are you spitting it out, Greg? Where have you been spitting it out?
It's developing a serious tartness that is accurate to a grape, I would say, but kind of unpleasant for me.
Serious tartness. That's Harry Potter's godfather?
Yeah, he was falsely accused.
In the ingredients, there is gum base. Hence
Oh.
the,
Boom, 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 boom,
That rubbery.
boom, 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 boom.
which I mean, this is supposed to be in your mouth for a long time. So it needs to maintain its structure
Yeah.
in there. So it's going to be a little rubbery, but
Yeah.
I don't think that's a knock on it.
No.
No, I think that's what you want out of gum.
Yeah. So you don't swallow
Especially bubble gum. But the flavor's wearing out its welcome. It's starting to get really bitter for me. Are you not tasting this bitterness?
it. The flavor kind of died out, but there's like now it's kind of like a faint
Yeah.
grape flavor, but I kind of like it at this level.
But you guys
I
like
do.
more tart things.
Yeah.
than-
that's true.
Mhm.
What's kind of interesting about this, about flavor fading out, is that it kind of regenerates itself the
Yeah.
more you chew it. It like unlocks whatever other bubbles are in it.
Yeah.
And it kind of keeps the flavor going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's so strong at first, it kind of coats your mouth with that taste.
it does.
So it doesn't really, like, even if the physical gum has lost all its flavor, like my mouth still tastes like what I ate.
Yeah, that's why the potato bread is.
Yeah, necessary.
Yeah, that's why you don't eat it before we start recording.
I got it right here. Daniel's son.
I'm gonna spit this one out.
Okay. It's
I've,
good. I like it better than the original.
Yeah.
I've turned a corner on it. I don't like it as much.
I actually hate it.
Ever since I heard what you think about it, my mind is.
Yeah.
All right, next. I'm going to save that one for what I think will be Daniel's favorite. Ooh. You know, there is a cotton candy version that I wish I had because I love cotton candy.
That would be good.
That would be really good. All right, this one is Big Rally Blue Raspberry, which is a
Oh.
flavor I enjoy.
Yeah.
And usually blue raspberry is a good flavor. Who's on the wrapper of this one?
Just another dude.
Yeah. Kind of looks like Ken Griffey Jr.
And he's like throwing up a baseball in the air.
Yeah.
These people all vaguely look like professional baseball
I'm
players.
sure there's something going on here.
Yeah.
All right,
You
gonna
think
pass
Ken
it out.
Griffey Jr. had a baby with Barry Bonds? What if?
Imagine. Oh my God.
Marvel's What If, Greg. Ken Griffey Jr. versus Barry Bonds.
Daryl Strawberry Bonds.
Ooh, that is a good blue raz. Wait, let me see this person first.
Let me see this guy. Yeah. I guess you could date him.
Yeah, okay, I'll swipe right.
Yep.
Or whatever's the good one. Whatever's the one people don't do to me. All right, this is a good amount. This one's harder than the other ones have been. I think maybe it might just be the flavor, the nature of the flavor. But
Okay.
yeah,
I don't know who
the
that is.
first one, the first two were very soft to the touch. Yeah. Maybe they use less flour,
This one,
cornstarch, whatever this is.
the color is beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
It's like a really bright light blue.
It looks like a handful of radioactive seaweed, like seaweed off the coast of Fukushima.
Where those fish just can't die now.
I mean, you want the cancer, right?
Yeah,
You gotta get it somehow.
They're bringing it to you.
Get it where you can get it. Am I right?
Great color, very
Yeah.
fruity smell.
It's a wonderful smell. It almost smells like it's bordering on lemonade,
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
like a blue raspberry lemonade.
I was told recently if I want to sleep better, I should put essential oils.
Like chew behind your
Chew
ear.
behind my ear, yeah. I should put essential oils on my sheets.
Really?
So I would put like lavender and peppermint oil,
Yeah.
like drops of it. And it smells really nice. But what I really want is that blue raspberry smell
yeah.
as an essential oil.
But you wake up in the middle of the night with your pillow in your mouth.
Are you a night shower or a morning shower?
Night shower.
Okay, yeah, they say you should shower at night because it gets you ready for bed.
Yeah.
I can't do that. Are you a night shower?
I'm becoming a night shower.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't.
just because I see the difference for the sleep.
Yeah.
I can see it. Melissa likes to shower at night. I can't go anywhere in the morning without showering.
Okay, so I shower at night and then I like rinse off in the
Yeah.
morning. It's not as intensive.
They call it like washing off sleep or something.
Yeah.
I take a whore's bath every morning.
I get deloused like old movies when people go to prison. People throw powder at me and then hose me.
Hands
down
on the wall.
Yeah, hands on the wall. And then they hit me with freezing cold water.
With the hose.
The hose, yeah, and delousing powder.
And that's when you go to work in the Matrix. All right, so
Hey, you
let's,
found employment. Good job.
Thank
good
you.
for you.
Yeah, good for you.
Are you going to work yourself up to king slave of robots? All right,
All right, let's do it.
try this thing.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
It's softer, weirdly.
it tastes like I'm eating an icy.
Yeah. Mmm.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It is.
It's tart.
It's like an icy.
It's a pinch sour.
Yeah, there's a pinch sour and I like it.
I like it.
These have been getting better and better.
Yeah. They're strong contenders. Oh, nice.
I don't know if Daniel thinks so.
The grape lost me.
The grape still had qualities that I enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, compared to other grape things, that
Yeah.
was an excellent grape.
This flavor tastes as good as a fruit stripe does, but it doesn't break down.
Yeah, but lasts.
But lasts.
This is really good gum.
Yeah, it's really good gum.
It is.
And it's good candy gum.
Yeah.
This is more sour tart than I'm looking for in a gum, though. But if
Okay.
you're looking for that, this is what you're looking
Yeah.
at.
And I mean, there's flavors we haven't tried yet, so
Yeah.
maybe you can find it.
I'm hoping the next one is all.
I think you're gonna like. I think you're gonna like the next one. I really enjoyed this one. This one's good.
Yeah, I like this one a lot.
I like it better than the grape.
When was the last time you chewed a gum and you're like, man, this flavor,
Exactly.
it's lasting.
Yeah.
Most of the time you're chewing the gum and you're like, oh, that's really good flavor. And then 2 minutes later,
It's supposed to like freshen your breath and then give you something idle to do with your mouth.
Does this
yeah.
freshen our breath?
hey, the peppermint one,
I'm thinking of asking the third baseman out.
I don't think you have a
Maybe
shot.
the first baseman will let me go to second base.
But do I have? Who's on third? You and me tonight at dinner. Who's on third? Me after dinner. For like gums that are like mint flavored,
yeah.
have longer lasting flavors or long lasting flavors, but I've yet to have, aside from this, a fruity flavored gum that
Yeah.
lasts as long as this does. Never
Yes.
have I had that before.
And the only counterpoint to that would be, yes, some of the mint gums, like maybe the icebreaker mint gums, have long lasting minty flavor, but the integrity of the gum itself starts to break down.
Yeah, it does.
This one seems like it keeps going.
Yeah.
I wonder what the half life on this stuff is.
Yeah.
Like, how many innings can I go?
I would imagine you can go pretty much all the way.
All the way to the third inning. No game has ever gone that long, right?
That is the longest anything's ever gone.
I would imagine that was like one of the main goals of this gum. Like, that guy's going to be way out in that field for a while. His flavor's got to last.
Gotta last. This inning could be 40 minutes long. We don't know.
Yeah.
And also, we have 30 seconds to get all the way out there to him when he starts choking on it. I'm going to spit this one
Wow.
out. This is starting to look really...
Beautiful.
It kind of looks like a melted Pokemon inside
Little-
of this.
Yeah, we got a purple ditto. We got a blue ditto.
A pink ditto. It's really just a series of dittos.
You guys are talking baseball now.
All right. Last one.
All right.
This one is Slammin' Strawberry.
Strawberry.
So
I'm in.
if there's one that's gonna bring you,
This is it. This is the one.
This
I
is
have
the
faith.
one.
Come on, home team. Come on,
baseball
third
Yeah.
player. Come on, left field center.
Come on, Pennsylvania Peppernickel's.
Ooh, there's a slight, not but a slight fart underneath. If you breathe deep enough, you might smell a fart.
artificial farty.
There's a fart in there. I want to see this lady.
Oh, gluten free, peanut free.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought there were peanuts in this. This one has a lady on it. She's a lady player.
Ladies play baseball too now.
Yeah.
I hear that they
and
also
play
cry.
great.
They cry during baseball, right?
They're supposed to.
Yeah,
They can
there's-
get penalty if they don't.
There's only crying in baseball when you're a woman. That's the whole scene. The director's cut.
Kind of farty, sure.
It's a little bit of a fartiness, but it's also a strong
Little farty
I feel
farty.
like I could bite the farts away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, to fart this fart.
Yeah.
Forsooth.
I would close the window so the smell could stay in.
I'd invite all of my closest relatives.
I'd be like James Joyce. He wrote love letters to his girl, and he liked
About how
it.
much he missed her farts.
Yeah, and he likes to smell her farts. And shit. It's
so gross.
That's
It's so
love,
gross.
dude.
Yeah,
That's
it's love. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it is a word that starts with L. All right. So yeah, this one it's softer. It's softer than the blue raspberry.
It looks like the original.
Yeah,
It
it
has
does.
the same
It does.
color.
Same color.
Yeah.
All right. Let's
right,
try
let's do
this
it.
strawberry. I'm really
Strawberry.
excited.
Not doing it. But
Yeah,
why?
not doing it.
What? Why?
I'm waiting till mine gets wetter.
I think that butt really overtook the strawberry.
It tastes too much like the original.
Yeah.
This is a weak flavor. There's not a strong flavor here.
No.
The other ones had strong flavors.
Yeah.
This one,
This one is more like the original, kind of weak.
yeah, kind of weak. It's strange because the smell was so pungent.
Yeah, it doesn't live up to the smell like the original.
Yeah.
It tastes more like flour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Like that kind of base
Yeah.
foundation
It's,
taste.
it's almost
You get very
it's almost
subtle,
unflavored. Yeah, it is flavor, but it's
very subtle strawberry.
that's Daryl Strawberry's nephew. He plays for the Pirates. Right, Greg?
Yeah. Yeah. One of the greatest teams of all time.
I wouldn't say a bad flavor,
No, certainly not.
just maybe underwhelming.
There's a kind of bitterness for a lot of these.
I don't think this one has that though.
I'm tasting it.
Yeah?
Maybe it's just built up.
I'm
but
not getting that on this one.
Not really good,
This
yeah.
is probably the least bitter / tart out of all of them.
whatever they're making the gum out of has a bitter undertone.
It must be the gum, like
Yeah.
the natural gum they use.
Of all the ones I've eaten, though,
Yeah.
all the ones I chewed, this is the one I want to swallow. I don't know why.
I would swallow the raspberry, the blue
Yeah.
raspberry.
Let's do it right now.
I dare you.
Oop.
No, it's safe now.
That's safe. Yeah, the doctor said it's okay if I do it.
He's out. That's when he flatlines.
Yeah. Yeah, we have an umpire in the surgery room now. The operating room, sorry.
Strike
Oh,
one.
dang it.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
He has did you know? Okay, look, we're taking our 7th inning stretch,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Betzo's going to unload all of his did you knows.
Bases loaded.
Bases loaded. They won't get off the field even though it's the 7th inning stretch. They will not stretch.
Their team is walking to the dugout. These players will not leave.
I'm going to leave the gum in my mouth too while I do this. Did you know that the first batch of Big League Chew was created on Babe Ruth's birthday anniversary?
And Babe Ruth pointed to the stands and he says they're going to make a gum that's shredded. It's going to be really good. And the blue raspberry is going to be this one.
He pointed at the gum and said, I'm going to chew that later. And people said, okay.
Okay. And he did.
Yeah, he did.
February 6th, 1979, Babe Ruth was born on February 6th, 1895.
Wow.
That's an old person. Was he was dead, right?
Nah, he was still kicking.
He was in 1979?
Nah, dude.
I don't know.
Yeah, he loved Joy Division. He was really big on British proto-punk.
It just makes me so sad that Babe Ruth had to live through the Beatles breaking up.
Did you know that Big League Chew is known as the Hall of Fame bubblegum?
Whoa.
Because it is the official bubblegum of the National Baseball Hall of Fame
Oh,
in
cool.
Cooperstown, New York.
Cooperstown.
Cooperstown.
I know
there
that.
you go.
That's what I know. Copperstown is where the Copper Hall of Fame is.
And you could chew that.
I bet they sell it there.
Yeah, they probably sell all
Yeah.
the flavors here too.
We got to go to Cooperstown.
That's the only place where they'll have something as a exhibit, and then you could also go to the gift shop and buy it.
edible exhibit.
Yeah, edible exhibit. Yeah,
You can also eat Babe Ruth's ball. Not as baseball.
yeah, not
Just his balls.
yeah. Just they have them on display.
Yeah, say taste these nuts.
And he pointed to where the museum was.
You're gonna chew that later.
He pointed to them doing the suck it gesture. I'm so glad he lived to see that. To see Fred Durst do that.
Still got flavor in the mouth, by the way.
I had to
Through
spit
all
it out.
this, did you know?
Yeah, it did. It does have flavor, but I had to spit it out because of that bitterness.
Okay.
My bitterness.
Did you know that Big League Chew rose to popularity at the same time as the Reagan administration's war on drugs and DARE program? Because of this, the candy received some flack from concerned parents and organizations, specifically NSTEP, or the National Spit Tobacco Education Project.
What?
A program created by Oral Health America, a nonprofit organization that aims to improve oral health for all Americans.
This is the kind of thing that bullies make fun of. They're like setting themselves up perfectly
Yeah.
for a National Lampoon style parody.
A simpler time.
A simpler time, yeah.
They were not fans of Big League Chew and believed that the gum glorified the use of tobacco products.
God,
I mean, it does. They're not wrong.
yeah. What am I trying to? What's the joke I'm
Oh
trying to
God!
make?
I just burped up a horrific taste.
Yeah, like a combo taste.
Oh, yeah, it was not good. Try burping. You want me to burp you?
You got to burp, Charlie.
Barbara! Oh no, we're getting too close to the ceiling, Grandpapa.
The strawberry one started to get a little earthy, smoky, so I did spit it out.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Did you know that in 2016, the MLB collective bargaining agreement banned the use of smokeless tobacco at any game or team function for players who joined the league after 2016?
Wait, what year was this?
2016.
That seems very late to ban chewing tobacco.
Yep. The MLB's ban on smokeless tobacco was prompted by the deaths of player Bill Tuttle and coach Tony Gwynn from oral cancer, which raised awareness about the dangers of using smokeless tobacco. The MLB also wanted to avoid players using nicotine products in places with high visibility from younger fans.
Like a patch on your arm? Is that what that means? Oh, or just mean like don't smoke in front of a fan?
don't smoke, don't chew.
I thought you meant like don't put a nicotine patch on your nose when you're going out there.
This country used to be a lot cooler. I was thinking the other day.
You can eat these edamames.
Yeah, all the kids out there, let's try vape. That's what they want to tell the kids. I feel like I grew up I should have been born in the generation where you could smoke indoors. I feel like I would have
you
really
would have thrived in that
You
generation.
can go to Nevada anytime you want.
Hey.
That generation never dies.
They're still in the 1971
Yeah.
in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Some players also switched to oral nicotine products like Zyn, which is very popular in the Army, by
What
the
the
way.
hell's Zin?
It's a nicotine pouch that you put in your lip and treat it like chewing tobacco.
Did Howard Zinn create that? The author?
That's a good... I don't know.
Did Invader Zim create that? I don't understand. It's like a self-contained pouch.
So it's a little like cotton pouch. Think of it like a fabric-y pouch. And it has a flavor. But the point of it is to give you nicotine. So you get this nicotine pouch and you put it in your lip like chewing tobacco and you just suck on it.
Is it better for you, or is it just like a way to wean you off chewing tobacco?
Which aren't classified as smokeless tobacco. However, the health risks of these products have yet to be thoroughly studied. Probably bad for you.
Probably, yeah. That's the kind of thing they say when something's bad for you.
Third, we lost the results. Sorry.
Your results will vary.
Depending on if you use it or not. So now let's get into where did you get all these, Beto, and how much were they?
Purchased these from Party City.
R.I.P. You sent them over the edge. You sent them out of business. Someone buying the Big League Chew.
Yeah.
We got to shutter the doors.
No other place had them.
Wow.
That's really sad. This must have
Yeah.
happened because as of this recording, they closed like a day ago.
I got it like on Monday or something last
That's
week.
crazy.
Yeah,
So we shouldn't have even eaten these. These
Yeah,
are
this is a-
I
heirlooms.
know.
Yeah.
Well, you can't autopsy that.
Yeah, sorry.
This belongs in a baseball Hall of Fame.
Yeah. They were not cheap. They were $2.50 a bag.
Wow.
That's not unreasonable
Yeah, that's
for
not
the amount of
unreasonable.
gum that you're getting. Because like this will last you a couple games probably.
Yeah. And, now that I think of it, the Stay Fresh bag, do you just fold it over? I was kind of expecting it to be like a little Ziploc.
Yeah.
But I guess you just fold it over and it stays fresh.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know.
you report back
Yeah,
in whether
we'll
or not it
report back.
stays fresh. So now let's get to rating these out of 0 to 5 cavities. We'll write it down so as not to influence each other. What should we rate? Like the original, or should we just be kind of generous?
I think we should generalize. We'll say our favorite. Because
Okay, yeah.
obviously no one here liked the original the best, so to rate the original is kind of unfair.
Would we not like the original best? I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I know which two I don't like best. How many did we try? We tried.
4. We tried strawberry, original, blue raspberry, and grape.
This is really hard to rate because it's gum.
Okay, so how about this? The flavor of each is obviously different, but the consistency of the texture, of
Yeah,
the chew,
yeah.
of the experience was very similar.
Yeah.
So
but,
I don't think it would be unfair to rate all of them as a collective.
But I'm just saying, in general, rating gum is kind of hard as opposed to rating like a chocolate bar,
Because you don't swallow it.
So you don't swallow it and you don't really eat it except for Greg.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Ask Greg's entomologist.
His toe doctor.
Yeah.
Ask his
Ask
toe
Greg's
It
doctor.
goes all the way down.
His tomologist.
That's why they tell you not to do that.
Yeah, you don't think this is hard? Because I don't chew gum usually. Like
Really?
I'm not a big gum chewer.
Oh. There's a lot of I do a lot of idling, and so I'm a big
Yeah.
gum chewer.
Wait, what do you mean you do a lot of idling?
I do
is
a
this
lot
like
of,
a
like-
cruising thing?
No. Like for the jobs that I do in life, there's a lot of downtime,
So
and
you
I
chew
need to
gum.
fill that downtime.
You twiddle your thumbs. You chew
and so
gum.
there's gum chewing, there's sunflower seed eating, so
there's fence painting.
Cough drop sucking.
cough drop sucking. Yeah.
We play pinochle.
Yeah. Fingers and butt.
You
yeah.
chew a lot of gum.
Yeah. Again, because my therapist told me that I need to do something. So chewing gum.
You need the gum.
Shut up.
You chew medical gum.
yeah,
Your prescription
yeah,
gum.
yeah.
It costs $250,000.
Yeah, I just don't really.
I chew on at least one piece a day.
Really?
Easy.
I would- I think-
I'm about to go to the store, take a drive somewhere, gum in mouth.
I think it would not be unreasonable for me to say that this was the only gum I chewed in. We recorded this, spoiler, in 2024. In 2024, this might have been the only gum I chewed.
I said Happy New Year to everybody.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Happy New Year 2024. You can still say it. You
So,
get 12 months.
are you a mint eater?
I used to eat a lot of mints. Lately, not so much. I just sort of stink it up.
That's
grind your
a
teeth.
dangerous game, man. You got to have something.
Yeah, you grind your teeth. You should have something in your mouth to distract
I
your
wear
brain.
I wear a guard at night so I don't grind my teeth. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I
during
wear
the
a
day.
guard during the day. I put a piece of chicory in between my teeth during the day.
Gum is like the original fidget spinner.
Yeah, it is.
It's the fidget toy for your mouth.
yeah,
It is. I don't know if I'm very fidgety though.
you should be.
So you can just like sit there and just exist.
I do. I just sit there.
Wow.
I get home
Completely
from work.
content.
I get home from
Yeah.
work. Melissa and Phantom the cat try to give me love and affection.
Yeah.
And
Just
I
like,
just
get at it.
Yeah.
I say, leave me alone now. And I sit in a dark
Yeah.
room and I stare until it's time for bed.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah, you gotta,
Kind of decompress.
decompress.
And if anyone gets in the way of my decompressing,
You chew them like gum.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
Okay.
That's not
Hey.
how I take out my nerves, I guess. I don't know how I take. I think I click pens.
I don't
maybe?
think that you take out nerves.
Yeah, I
don't.
think that's your problem, dude.
I think you absorb them.
I take it out on people. That's the way I do it. Yeah. But did everyone write their scores down? 'Cause
I didn't even
I
know.
didn't- yeah, I thought this was therapy. Greg talked about his therapist. so I-
you need to start chewing gum, man.
Yeah.
You need to, or
what do you mean? What do you mean about that?
or like sucking on hard candy.
Yeah.
You need to do something, bro.
What do I do? How do I get out?
Yeah,
my-
that's what I like. Oh, I guess
twirl-
you
you-
eat chocolate chips.
I don't eat
chocolate chips.
I don't eat chocolate chips
Let's
for
weigh 'em.
stress. I do that for
Let's
pleasure.
weigh him right now. I'll
Yeah.
know. Every month we
Flip
weigh
him
him.
upside down. See what comes out of his
What's your
pocket.
chocolate chip index?
You know
Right
what
Yeah.
I do? I twirl my hair a lot.
Wow,
there
like
you go.
Like
Okay.
Marsha Brady.
Like marshmallow, and then I eat the hair. All right, so let me think about this because it's really not my thing. Like gum is just not.
I don't
my
know what to
thing.
tell. Like
Yeah.
the experience.
I know, dude. What the heck?
Texture.
How many times
the
are we going to
taste.
do this? Dude?
Yeah.
So,
Guys,
like,
I don't know how to rate this. It's not chocolate.
exactly.
I didn't grow up with
yeah.
this.
Well, I just
How am I supposed
did
to analyze it?
Milky Way. Not my thing, but I was able to fairly
And
grade
let me
it.
check the scale.
Yeah.
The scores on that one. Yeah, I mean, I can't go that high. You know, like you could go high. How high can you go?
I can I mean, I'm not like this gum is completely separate from the gum that I usually chew because that is utilitarian gum.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
This is fun gum.
This is fun gum. This is rascal gum. So it's different than regular gum.
But this is fun gum that's quality.
Yeah, and that's strange.
Yes.
It shouldn't be as good because Fruit Stripe's another fun gum, but it sucks.
Yes.
Or it's great for like 1 second.
It's fleeting.
It's fleeting.
Oh, yeah, it's
like
fleeting.
like much of life.
Like Marsha Brady.
Yeah.
Like Daniel scores.
Like Beto's respect for Daniel in about 5 minutes. I mean, you've talked me up a little bit, but there's only so high I can go on this.
You don't have to like put your history of bubblegum into the score. Just like this single
like
experience.
This
Okay.
moment of chewing gum.
Yeah.
Did I enjoy it or was it trash?
Would you return to it?
Well, I get. Did we write our scores?
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay, so it starts with me anyway. So I'll answer that question. What was the question?
What are the names of your communist friends? Have you ever been associated with the Communist Party?
Lucille Ball.
Yeah. Jerry Lewis.
Karl Marx.
You're reading the people who wrote the quotes on the back of Communist Manifesto. They're like, this book is great, Lucille Ball.
What was the question? Would I return to this?
Would you see this at the store? Would you buy more?
No.
Okay.
I would buy if you said we're starting a little league team. Well, I guess it wouldn't be little league, but
I mean, the way we play.
I would get it for fun at a baseball if we were playing baseball.
Sure.
But I just don't chew gum.
Okay.
As far as gum goes, this is good gum.
Okay.
Texture wise,
Okay.
I think that the flavors mostly started to get bitter for me, and I didn't like that.
Okay.
It's good for gum. I just can't go that high for gum. I gave it a 1.6.
Okay. That hurts, man.
All right.
That hurts.
I would say
That hurts. Is this you've chewed gum before? Obviously.
Oh, you're supposed to chew.
I put it in my bum.
Is this better than the gum you've chewed in the past?
Yeah, it is. So I would rate the other gums lower.
Okay.
Like a Dentine would be like a 0.3, you know?
Pick a Dentine.
A Dentine. Kids love Dentine, right?
As an example, you pick Dentine.
When was the last time they made Dentine?
What are your thoughts on Big Red?
Yeah. What are the chewing squares one? What are they called?
Oh, the cheekless.
What do you think about cheekless?
Yeah, I just don't, I just
Okay.
don't like gum. But for gum, it is good. It's just not that good for me. The flavors, I would say I'd have to give the slight edge to blue raspberry over the original.
Yeah.
The other two, the strawberry was a swing and a miss. The grape was a single. And the other, the other two are tied for a bunt. Yeah, it got too bitter for me.
Okay.
It's just not my thing.
All right.
But I recognize it.
My question to you is it your thing?
What about you, Greg? Let's see if you can.
I mean, I went
support
high
that
with this
side.
because I enjoy the novelty and
Yeah.
the taste, which isn't always the case.
Yeah.
Because as much as we like, we think about other candies that are toys, like Pop Rocks or Fun Dip or Buttons. We were surprised by like the Pop Rock taste, but also that went away so fast. The novelty outweighed the flavor. This
Yeah.
one, like, it's almost equal. Like,
Yeah.
there's no reason that a toy candy should taste so good.
But I think I probably gave Pop Rocks a similar score to this.
Sure.
And that hurts me, man. That's criminal, dude.
For someone who likes toys and
Yeah.
fun.
When I eat chocolate, I feel like we go at it differently.
Yeah.
You're like, this is really good gum, but I don't like gum in general.
in general. So why would I
Yeah.
give it a high score?
And I'm like, I don't like chocolate, but I recognize good chocolate and I praise good chocolate.
But it didn't wow me because I had High Chew wowed me. That's not something I normally like, and that had everything going for it. This was a swing and a miss. A swing and a triple.
Stop giving my rom-com title out to everybody.
It didn't knock it out of the park.
Nah.
As something like Haichu did.
Right, which
Yeah.
the taste came out of left field.
Yeah.
A curveball.
Steve, right.
4. I don't know.
Timber. I don't remember.
Darcy blows.
I really enjoyed Big League Chew forever and today. Today
Yeah.
actually surprised me because I'm like, I didn't remember it being so good.
Yeah.
I didn't remember enjoying the activity as much either. I remember like it's shredded, it comes in a pouch, and I pretend to be like Tommy Lasorda. Like that's all I really remember. I didn't even know that it came in other flavors. This is my first time having anything other than
Yeah.
the original, and they wowed me because yeah, 2 of them are bad, but like 2 can be bad if it means I get a blue raspberry, which was
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
And there's got to be more.
Oh yeah.
Citrus
Yeah,
flavors,
Cotton
man.
candy.
That's gotta be
green
good.
apple.
That's gonna be good.
I don't know
If there's like an
other ones.
orange or
We're going to
like the
Cooperstown.
citrus, the citrus ones, I'm gonna go nuts for.
Oh yeah, I mean there's some flavor. The peppermint we haven't
sounds
tried.
good,
yet.
yeah.
So,
No.
The watermelon. Daniel.
Watermelon.
Now we're
So-
talking.
Yeah.
See, if you wanted to knock my socks off,
Hey, I tried.
which is a baseball phrase.
That's how Babe Ruth died. They knocked his socks off. So I gave it a 3.75.
Nice. Yep.
The taste was
Wow.
incredible. I liked the activity. I liked the
Wow.
experience. I liked the history. Todd
Yeah.
Field.
No, it was good. That is a pop fly between yours and my score.
Yeah.
Well, let me bring it home.
Oh, that's baseball.
So I think Greg nailed it when he said that this is a novelty candy, a toy candy that has no right to be as good as it is.
Yep.
It was surprising how, and as a heavy gum user, this is better than 90, 95, 99% of the gums out there. That's insane.
Think about the activity of chewing gum, why you chew gum, and then think about how much fun it is to carry around a pouch of it as
Yeah.
if it's chewing tobacco,
Yeah.
and it tastes good on top of that.
And the flavor lasts, the chew texture was amazing.
Yeah.
It's just a quality gum. So yes, 2 of the flavors were not good,
Sure.
but 2 of the flavors were great, and there's still flavors we haven't tried
Yes.
yet.
Wait, Greg, what was your favorite flavor?
Blue
The
raspberry.
Which one? You say the grape and the blue raspberry were great?
I think the grape and the blue raspberry were good, and I think the strawberry was kind of bad, and
Swing and
the
a miss.
original was decent.
Fine. It was gum.
Yeah, it was gum.
Yeah.
All right, I'm waiting for this score.
Okay.
Yeah, I find your enthusiasm, both of your enthusiasm for this, very infectious. That's why we write our scores down, so I'm not influenced.
So so like if Daniel, if you were a gum chewer,
Yeah.
you would have been blown away.
Probably.
Because you would have had so many gums that you thought were good, and then your mind would have been blown.
Yeah.
It's like, what? You can do this with gum, and this is like for kids.
Yeah.
This is,
This
not
is a
even
dumb toy
serious
candy.
gum.
Yeah.
It's not like adult gum like Dentine.
Spry.
Yeah. So I mean, blown away.
Yeah.
Absolutely blown away. This is a quality gum. It's a very good candy. I think the score would go up when I find that flavor, and in my brain, I think that flavor is the sour apple.
Whoa.
I give it a 3.5.
Great.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Totally agree with you. I'm coming for orange. If there's an orange out there,
Is there an orange out there?
I don't. Maybe.
maybe.
It's got to be orange.
Maybe.
Why would they not?
I
Why would they not?
I don't know. It's just not. I don't know. I
That's
just
fine.
don't like it that much.
That's
I
fine.
mean,
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
You're missing out.
you are.
I recognize that it is good gum. I just don't really like any gum.
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah, and that's okay. And
That's-
I mean,
I
what,
don't know
what
how
are you
to
gonna
change
do?
your brain.
Yeah.
I can hit you in the head
Yeah.
really hard, and you maybe could speak French like Fred Flintstone, but I don't know if that's gonna make you like gum more.
I just feel like you got served a Ghirardelli of gum and you didn't even like recognize. That's
But
that's
this
my
wasn't
gripe.
the Ghirardelli of gum because
Says
the guy who doesn't chew gum?
It might be the Ghirardelli of gum.
if this is the Ghirardelli of gum, then gum has to search within its soul. Because Ghirardelli, like I said, all of the flavors got too bitter for me.
there was a tartness, but it wasn't off-putting.
Yeah.
For
And-
me, it was off-putting.
Okay,
I
all right.
I found
Yeah.
it to be too tart.
Okay.
Like-
It is, yeah.
If it were the Ghirardelli of gum, I would be on my back right now doing whoop, 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 whoop on the
Well,
floor.
okay, and then we have to ask the question: what makes Ghirardelli Ghirardelli?
Yeah.
and it's nuanced, that's fine sometimes. But like even this had like waves of flavor. Like my
Yeah.
saliva would absorb a
Yes.
bunch of it, and then it would die down. Then it would absorb. Like we were talking about, like it almost rotates in tastes. The taste doesn't change, but it fluctuates in how much is going in and out.
I think that if these had, like, if the strawberry one had the flavor of a fruit stripe strawberry,
Sure.
but with the texture and the lasting abilities of this, it would be higher for me.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe in a fun size episode,
We got to try
we'll
it.
finally secure the other flavors, and we'll see what you think.
We
Yeah.
will. Let's see if I can crack a 2.
If you don't, I'm gonna crack
Yeah.
it too. I'm gonna crack you into.
Two are gonna crack you.
Two are gonna crack.
All of my repressed nerves are going to erupt like Krakatoa.
You can start chewing gum after that.
Yeah, we'll make you gum
Occupy
chewers.
your brain.
The court will order me to start chewing gum, so this never happens again. So would you be excited to get this on Halloween? We'll start with me. Yeah, I would. I would be excited to
Okay.
get it, because it's any other gum, absolutely not. If someone gave me a bag full of Dentine on Halloween, but this is because of the novelty of it. It is fun to get on Halloween.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, the only other gum on Halloween is like the little bubble gums, like
That
the
look
little,
like
The Hubba
eyeballs.
Bubba,
Yeah, like the- yeah.
Double Bubble.
yeah, oh yeah, those two, but double bubble, and
Double
those
Bubba.
and those are great.
Bubba.
Oh, Bubblicious too is another good gum.
Bubba.
Bubblicious is good gum.
Yeah, that's a good gum. But like
With a duck on it.
no,
The like punk rock duck. Isn't that Bubblicious?
What?
That
Punk Rock Duck?
is Punk Rock
don't know
Duck
Punk Rock
Bubblicious
Duck.
or Hubba Bubba.
I think it might be.
Hubba
gonna
Bubba
look-
looks like Bazooka Joe.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up right now because I need
This
to
is
know.
another gum.
That's another gum. Bazooka Joe. Yeah, that's not a great,
That's
because
not a
that's
great
too
gum.
hard in the
Comics
flavor.
are like narrative,
Yeah.
like
Oh
they're
yeah,
literary
Bazooka
fiction.
Joe is not good.
No,
But yeah, really, the comics are so funny. Don't even talk about them. I'm going to start laughing.
that's where they printed mouse for the first time.
Tune in next chew. For,
If you like chewing gum, you're chewish.
Bubble Yum is
Bubble
Bubble
Yum.
Yum is punk
The
rock.
punk-
no,
dog.
that's a
Rock
pretty
Dog.
good flavor. But
Yeah,
that
doesn't
flavor
last
goes
very long.
away.
Yeah.
This stays. That's
Yeah.
its power.
Imagine if you had a juicy fruit
Oh yeah,
with that stayed.
that
Oh my
stayed. That would have been
God.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's something there. It'd be great for Halloween if somebody reached into the pouch and just handed you shreds. That'd be great instead of
Yeah.
giving you little packets. And he did it like a priest at whatever it's called, a Eucharist, where you open your mouth and he drops it like directly into your mouth, and you're like, body of Christ. I'd be very excited to get this.
He's
on Halloween.
in
Yeah,
to salvation.
yeah, I'd be very excited to get this on Halloween.
Oh
about
yeah,
you?
super excited to get this Halloween. Never seen it on Halloween.
me neither.
I don't. Yeah.
They should maybe, I mean, then it would be a little league chew if they sold it in a smaller size.
Oh yeah.
Damn. 10%. 10%
Yes,
for Candy is Andy.
Trademark. Trademark. I'm going to mail this podcast to myself. Yeah. Well,
I'm
I
sorry
don't know.
you couldn't catch the fire,
Yeah,
Daniel.
I know.
The
Yeah.
buzz.
it was.
I'm
the-
sorry that Haley's comic came and you closed your eyes.
yeah, dude.
There was a quarter on the floor. What killed it for me was that underlying bitterness.
Okay.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah. Just like my Ridge. What killed it for her
Yeah.
was the underlying bitterness.
Bitterness.
But yeah, that's just that I think if that wasn't there, if it was a sweeter flavor, like just sweetness with sourness, but not the bitterness, that's just what got me. I don't know what it was, but
Okay.
it wasn't that was killing it for me.
Maybe it's the thing with the natural gum. I don't know.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's my tongue. Maybe it's a
Maybe,
COVID
yeah,
thing or
maybe it's,
something. I don't know. COVID took Big League Chew from me.
I feel like Bubblicious might be in your avenue,
Mm-hmm.
There are other gums that I've really enjoyed the flavor
like
of.
candy gums. Yeah,
Yeah.
But, yeah, like candy, but the texture and the lasting.
Yeah,
is not
it's
there.
just not
It's not
there.
the same.
We
just
gotta
not.
find you get to Cooperstown already. You must go to Cooperstown and find the other flavors for
Yeah,
us.
it's going to be that's my New Year's resolution.
yeah. My
now.
life ambition.
New Year's
My
resolution.
new Year's resolution.
2026.
But before we get into our game, we have a pre-game upload.
It's a token.
Joke.
Keep going.
Joke.
Oh my god! And he's out of the stadium for public intoxication.
No, I got one more swing in me, guys. And then that's Kirk Gibson, bottom of the 9th inning, 3 outs, 2 balls. last thing. And what's he do? Home run. His leg isn't even that good.
He steps off the plate and he brings in Mickey Mantle to win the World Series for the Dodgers in the year 2024.
And the ghost of Babe Ruth comes out and he points and he says, they won't let me into heaven. I slept with too many broads. They won't let me into heaven. He's pointing up in the sky. But like, you got to go.
And then the Ghostbusters. So before our game, we ask you to do one thing each week. We haven't plugged our Patreon in a while.
Oh, yeah, we haven't.
It's been a long time.
Still?
Yeah.
We still have one of those. So you can show support to the show on Patreon. Patreon.com/candyisdandy. You can give general support at the $1 level, but at the $3 level, you would get a hand-drawn picture of you or a family member or a friend or a pet as your favorite candy.
I like that.
We make no money off this show, pretty much, except for your support. So we really appreciate it. So we can keep the show going. We can send Beto to Cooperstown already.
Yep.
And he
I'm
can
on a
knock
mission.
my
Yeah.
socks off.
I'm
I
on
want
a
my socks
freaking
off.
They're going to
mission.
take that gum away at TSA. And they're going to be
I
like,
know.
this is an explosive. This is how they make
And I'm going
C4.
to fight them.
They're going to say, you don't get to chew this. You get to chew Dentine.
Which is apparently, according to Daniel, the only other gum out there.
That was the last time I chewed gum. Bunch of Dentine ice. So now it's time for our game. So it's time to stretch those brains, boys.
boy.
Or should I say, boys with a New Zealand accent.
Oh,
boyos.
We are once again,
Goys.
goys. We are once again playing a game of Guess One from a Land Down Under.
Oh, God.
This is our friend and listener, Greased Weasel,
Hi,
aka
Greased
Jared,
Weasel.
all the way down in New Zealand, wrote some trivia questions
all
for
the way
us.
up there?
So, depending on where you're standing. So, I had Melissa, of course, write them on one paper, questions on one paper, answer on the other. No cheating involved at all. So, our first question, it is trivia time. I'll keep track.
Okay.
There we go. Now we're getting into the spirit.
making sense.
K-Way. K-Way. Frodo. Frodo, get over here and eat the K-Way.
Where the gills at?
Where the gals, where the gals, where the gals at.
Where are the orcs? I want to go clubbing with orcs. Okay, so we have question one. Let's see what noise it makes when we open it. Orc. So, what candy introduced a limited edition variety in 2008 as a tie-in with the film Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull? I can't believe it's coming up. Hint, the flavor was mint crisp, and the other limited edition that year was wildly cherry.
I don't know.
So what candy was introduced?
I'm going to say like Jolly Ranchers because it's
Indiana
like a crystal
Jones.
skull.
Crystal Skull. Is it Dan Aykroyd's vodka?
Yeah, it might
Can
be.
you read the question one more time?
What candy introduced a limited edition variety in 2008 as a tie-in with the film Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull? Hint, the flavor was mint crisp, and the other limited edition that year was wildly cherry. Mint crisp candy with Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull. It's got to be something crystally.
Yeah, I think it's Jolly Rancher.
I'm going to say Pop Rocks because it's
Okay.
kind of like crystals.
Yeah.
As if Pop Rocks was ever successful enough to be tied into Lucasfilm.
They didn't know that they were tying into it.
The thing that throws me off is one of the flavors is mint.
Yeah.
And the other flavor is
Well,
cherry.
the other limited edition that year, so that was just a different, not unrelated to Indiana Jones, was wildly
Okay.
cherry. Although it sounds like it could be an Indiana Jones flavor. But mint crisp. It's like a whip candy. What candy do you eat with a whip?
It's going to be a gum candy.
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
no.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
like
Big League Chew.
maybe it's gummy worms like when
Gummy snakes.
Oh, gummy snakes.
But a minty gummy snake?
Okay,
Yeah.
I changed my vote. It's Haribo gummy snakes.
But minty gummy snakes?
Why not?
That's wild, man. I'm gonna say gum, but there's so many gums. Arbitrarily, I'll say Trident. I don't know.
What about Dentine?
No one's even talking about Dentine.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Dentine.
What about you, Greg?
Jolly Rancher.
Jolly Rancher, Dentine,
No, gum, dude. Gum.
Trident gum, you said, and Haribo gummy snakes. Let's see
Okay.
what the answer is. M&M's.
Minty M&Ms?
Mint M&Ms? That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
And why are...
And
is it like
cherry
treasure?
M&Ms?
Yeah.
What? That's got to be wrong, dude.
It's the right answer.
I'm Googling this
Question
right
one,
now.
answer one, M&M's. Maybe in New Zealand, that's what they like.
They made the M&Ms look like crystal skulls?
I don't know. Is that supposed to be like the treasure he's finding, like doubloons?
Well, it was called Crystal Mint.
Crisp mint.
Crisp mint. Oh, maybe like a mint.
Oh, no,
chocolate.
mint crisp. Sorry. Oh, yeah, maybe it's like mint and chip.
Yeah, but a cherry M&M?
Wildly cherry. Yeah, that's kind of weird. But they do have the peanut butter and jelly M&Ms now, so.
I see a holiday mint M&M.
Mm-hmm.
And then let me see this wild cherry M&M.
Let's see the wild cherry. And tell me if Indiana Jones is whipping it in the promotional image.
And when he's whipping it, is he whipping it good?
I say, is he whipping it?
Yeah.
It's true?
There's a wild cherry M&M.
Wow.
Oh.
I don't see any information about Indiana Jones.
Well, that one wasn't related to Indiana
Oh,
Jones. That was
okay.
just something else they did that year.
That's-
This must have been his New Zealand thing because, like, they have weird fruity flavors down there.
Yeah, limited edition wildly
cuckoos.
cherry.
But a cuckoo kiwis. All right, so let's go to the next question. Let's see what noise this makes. Let's see. Oh, that's Peter Jackson sighing at Ian McKellen.
Orlando Bloom wants to get his wig extended.
So, what well-known candy brand introduced a range?
Jolly Rancher, because it's a
What
rancher.
well-known-
They work on the range.
Yeah.
What well-known
Home
candy
on the
introduced a range called Fizzled Fruits in 2010, which consists of a half dozen or so wild berry flavors that were covered with powder coating that fizzed?
Okay, you're going to need to read the whole thing again.
Yeah.
What well-known candy brand introduced a range called Fizzled Fruits? That must be some sort of New Zealand slang for like a series or something.
Okay.
Called Fizzled Fruits in 2010, which consisted of a half dozen or so wild berry flavors that were covered with powder coating that fizzed.
Okay. It's either
Fizzled fruits.
Trolli or Haribo.
I'm going to say wild berry flavors that fizzed. I'm going to say that these are Starburst.
Fizzing
Starburst.
Starburst. I'll go with Haribo.
Haribo gummy
Haribo
snakes
gummy,
for Indiana Jones.
Yeah, gummy snakes.
I'll get if it's Haribo anything. I'll allow
Okay,
you to
yeah,
have it.
just like Haribo gummies.
I say Airheads.
Oh,
Airheads. That's
That's
interesting.
good.
Okay, so we've got Airheads. I said Starburst, and you said Dentine.
yeah.
You won't let
Yeah.
Dentine
If
go.
it's Dentine, I win.
I win,
You
yeah.
get 0.01. Okay, so let's see what the answer is. Skittles. I should have gone with Skittles. I was thinking
Sour
Skittles.
Skittles, poppin' Skittles.
I should have gone with my strategy from the kid game. Always guess Skittles.
Yeah.
All right, the next question. Let's see what this one. Remember, they filmed more than just Lord of the Rings down there. I think they also filmed Dead Alive in New Zealand. So let's see. New Zealand. Okay, what does the term lollies mean in New Zealand?
Yeah.
Skittles. Lollipops.
Lollipops, yeah. Sucker. What was it? It was like face sucker. It was
Yeah.
No, face huggers.
Yeah,
That's
face
what they
huggers,
were.
was,
yeah.
tongue liquor.
Yeah, the tongue lickers. The New Zealand tongue lickers. I mean,
It
it's
was in the episode of Lollipops.
Yeah, it was slapper. Something
Yeah.
like
Oh,
that.
tongue
Some
slapper.
slappers.
Tongue
There it is.
slapper.
I'm saying lollipops because that's what I know lollies to be, right?
Wait, what's the question?
What does the term lollies mean in New Zealand? Lollipops. Tongue. Okay.
Ah.
I'm going to say lollipops, though.
Okay.
That's interesting. What do you say, Greg?
I'm going to say Dentine. No, I'm going to say like, yeah, I guess I have to say lollipops. That's the only thing.
Lollipops, lollipops, tongues. Lollipops, lollipops,
Tongues,
tongues.
yeah.
Lollipops,
Lollipops,
lollipops, tongues.
Lollipops, tongues.
It's the term generally applied to what the British call sweets and Americans candies.
Damn it. I
So it's
almost
just
said
candy in
like,
general.
I almost said
That's
like
What? Okay.
candy drops.
that's
like,
a bit vague. That's
Yeah.
that's too much of a
Because
generalization.
obviously it's candy. We all knew that.
but
Because remember in the Lollipop episode, lollipop literally translated to tongue slap?
yeah.
Yeah.
But to say that all candies are lollies, that's a little crazy. Like even a piece of chocolate is a lolly. Come on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Come on, New
That's-
Zealand.
That's weird.
Wake up. It's 2025, I think.
That confused
no,
me.
the there's a time difference.
Has anyone got anything
We
right?
have no points. Nobody has gotten anything here. All right, so
this is the citizenship test for New Zealand, by
I know.
the way. So, and we're not doing
Trust
good.
Me, we're gonna need it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see what noise this one makes.
Would you like a lolly?
Oh, some tongue?
Whoa, yeah.
Oh, is that New Zealand for dentine? So what Guinness World Record does Milan Lutic Valdina from Peru hold? What Guinness World Record does Milan Lutic Valdina from Peru hold? I'm going to say he's had the most coca candy in one sitting.
Yeah, he's
Is
serving.
this a person? Is this a company?
Sounds like a person. Milan Lutic Valdina from Peru. What Guinness World Record does he hold?
Most gummy bears eaten.
I'm gonna change mine. Most pieces of gum chewed at once. That's what I'm gonna say.
Most pieces of candy stuffed into mouth.
Okay, most pieces of candy stuffed into mouth. What's yours?
Most gummy bears eaten.
Most gummy bears eaten. I'm going to say most gum stuffed in mouth. And to be clear, it is Dentyne. Let's see the answer to this one. The world's largest collection of candy wrappers with over 5,000 gathered from almost 50 countries.
Yeah, but does she have this one? Peanuts.
Here's
Chew?
one you're not getting, Milan.
Yeah.
I thought this was all New Zealand.
No, it's just, I mean, one of them was. But
Okay, all right,
Yeah,
all right.
so you're in the wrong mindset the
Yeah,
whole
dude.
time. You were in Oceania. You're miles away from us. This is just candy in general. We're going to Peru. We're going into it. All right, this is the
man.
final question. And whoever gets this gets a point,
Okay.
which is something. All right, let's see what final noise it makes.
Dentyne.
What brand of chocolate has been to the moon? And that's not in New Zealand, you know. the New Zealand moon. What brand of chocolate has been to the moon? I'm going to say it's got to be Hershey.
Yeah, unfortunately. But I don't want it to be Hershey's.
What if it's Ghirardelli?
I was going to say
Nah,
Hershey's.
There's no way.
It's got to be Hershey. That's America's...
What's Russia's chocolate?
What do dogs like?
I've just been Manchurian
The dog
candidated.
didn't die from being in space. It died from eating the chocolate.
Yeah. Same with that monkey.
Oh, yeah, the monkey too. He choked on it though. It's different.
I'm going to say it's Mars brand chocolate because I think M&M's went into space.
This guy thinks he's so smart.
But did they go to the moon?
Mars isn't the moon.
Where's the moon?
Mars.
Nobody said anything about Mars.
Nobody says the moon can run for president.
There's nothing in the rule book that says Mars isn't the moon. Yeah, I'm going to say Mars brand because that's kind of fun that Mars is going to the moon.
Yeah.
I can see the headline. It writes itself.
Yeah, Mars on moon.
Mars makes it to the moon.
What? All the astronomers wake up.
I say Mars.
All right.
What do you say?
Hershey's with almonds.
Hershey's.
I'm gonna say M&M's just to be different.
Okay.
Well, that's Mars. That's what I'm saying. I thought.
Oh,
'cause
you're saying
Mars-
all Mars products.
What brand of chocolate? So I'm saying Mars brand chocolate.
what's another
'Cause I'm
brand?
thinking M&M's, which is
Okay,
Mars. You could say the
it's-
same one.
I'm gonna say it's Hershey's, like it's Hershey's, but I'm gonna be different and say what else is there? There's Ghirardelli's. There's
Ferrero,
Lindt, There's
Lindt,
Ferrero.
Cadbury. It's got to be American.
Ferrero. No, you know what? Ghirardelli.
Yes.
Yeah, a good American
Yeah,
chocolate.
yeah. Ghirardelli did it.
Ghirardelli did it in the cupboard with the almonds. I said, what did I say? Mars brand, and you said Dentyne, Greg?
Dentyne ice
That's the ice
Moon ice.
specifically.
with almonds. Yeah.
All right, Greg
Dark
says
side of the moon.
Hershey Ferrero, Mars. Let's see.
No, I said Ghirardelli.
Oh, you did say
Yeah,
Ghirardelli.
yeah,
That's
You're
right.
rigging this.
Mersey's.
Of course, we all knew it was Hershey.
Yeah, we
I
all
mean,
knew
come
Hershey's.
on.
Yeah, but I was the only brave one to say it.
The Hershey's Tropical Chocolate Bar was developed
What?
as a heat-resistant chocolate bar capable of lasting up to an hour in 120 degrees.
Did it say if the tropical has almonds?
The other page, specifically not with almonds. And if you guess that, you lose your pants.
You got to go back to first grade.
Yeah, I think I remember. Didn't they develop like a special Hershey bar for World War II that they could take to the Pacific? So it must have been something like that.
So Hershey's was, you know.
Greg gets 1 point. That means Greg's the winner.
How does
come on,
he
we
do
all kind
it?
of won.
We all won. Guys, let me split up my 1 point with the both of you.
We each get, let's see.
We need a little bit more, but you guys can have some of it.
Greg gets 75%. We
Yeah.
can split the other 25.
Yeah, and that's how we all win.
Yeah.
But me more.
And that's America. So yeah, that's our Big League Chew episode. Defense. Defense. So we'll see you. We'll see you next time in February.
February.
Closing in on Valentine's Day. at that
Oh,
point,
who's
so-
doing the?
let's see. The Valentine's episode will
not me.
actually be me.
One of you two.
I think.
Oh, great. We're going to have to have
Oh, yeah.
Dentine.
Yeah.
Great.
Necco wafers.
Necco wafers, yeah.
Dentine love. So yeah, we'll see you. We'll see you for the beginning of February. And
Yeah.
hey, it's okay to hit an RBI every once in a
Yeah.
while.
It's more important that you keep going out and trying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And listen, if you're playing first base and they hit the ball over your head,
Yeah.
you can just stay on first base. It's okay. You don't have to run out there to the outfield. That screw up the whole game. You screw up the whole game and everyone gets mad at you and they put you in the outfield and the very next hit, you catch it. Now you're stuck in the outfield. I didn't like that happened to me.
And this concludes Greg's therapy session.
Start chewing gum, people.